Why is he going so hard in this track? He's spazzing. All right, back with some more Tom MacDonald. No response. Let's get into it.
I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous of. I made more off CDs than rappers who are selling drugs. True story. Every single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents and major labels I ain't read yet. Told my manager I'd knock him out and he was like the homie. Then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir. I don't need nobody's help. It's me and Nova by ourselves. Come here, babe. This is the entire team, nobody else. I conceptualize, produce, and write like every record. Me and Nova work the hooks, then they're mixed and mastered by Evan. This is...
Do you guys know what happened with him and his old manager? Was he ripping him off or something? Did he say he fired his old manager?
I don't know what happened.
Well, I know you don't know. Well, I don't know. But I figure you wouldn't know.
I conceptualize, produce, and write like every record. Me and Nova work the hooks, then they're mixed and mastered by Evan. This is homegrown. Shout out all the rappers who have thrown stones. I'ma die rich while your casket full of broke bones. I ain't gonna respond to all your disses. Look, I get it. Your videos get no views. You say my name and people click it, but I'm different. You need clout and you're desperate to make a living. But my bank account already full. I counted 7 digits like y'all attack me with disses. Attract all the critics. I'll laugh at predictions. Surpass all the limits. The whacker the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that...
Gosh. That transition shocked me.
Right?
Like he came in here just like on animal mode, just like wah.
I thought that one part was funny too, is that he makes more from selling CDs than other rappers do from selling drugs.
I bet he does.
So not only do other rappers allegedly sell illicit substances, he's saying they're not even good at it.
Attract all the critics, I'll laugh at predictions, surpass all the limits. The whacker the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that I'm winning. I'm stacking the millions, it's tragic to witness like cancer in children. Hey, no playlist, no pay clicks, no fake. Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. Yo, main, go crazy, so wasted. Front row at my show, I'm her favorite. I'm famous, they basically hate that I made it. Get paid more in a day than they claim on their paycheck. I'm patient, but say my name again, I ain't playing. I'll buy the place that you stay in, then raise the rent to the space in your parents' basement is vacant. They call me privileged, y'all can't admit that I'm gifted. I did it without a label's assistance.
What did he just buy the place that you stay in and raise the rent?
So it's vacant or something.
In your parents' basement. It's vacant, you gotta stay in your parents'
something
basement.
Like that. Something like that.
Why is he going so hard in this track? He's spazzing.
So this is in response though to Mac Lethal's second.
I thought I said that like he did like a Mac Lethal sucks 2, or Mac Lethal did a, I don't know.
Oh,
Mac Lethal
did Mac Lethal sucks
2 or something like that, and Tom MacDonald did no response. I mean, I didn't really want to listen to another Mac Lethal diss. Like, I'm good, but I thought I read that in the comments. I don't know. I just want to hear this one.
Parents' basement is vacant. They call me privileged, y'all can't admit that I'm gifted. I did it without a label's assistance. I made the business decisions. I overcame the addictions. Lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers. But still my vision was different. I bought a mic, started spitting, produced the beats and I mixed it. I turned my hand into a fist and flipped the bird to the system. I prayed I'd finish my mission and keep my image consistent. I fixed the parts that were missing and switched the gas and the pistons. It's mathematics and physics. I had to travel the distance. I had to add some ambition and then subtract my suspicions. I wanted castles and riches, headed for caskets or prisons. I battled glasses of liquor and cabinets packed with prescriptions. And still these rappers want to...
Ooh.
Okay. He said he wanted castles and riches, right? He has that song, Castles, right?
Yeah.
About building the castle from the I don't remember, sticks and stones. Remember that whole...
Yeah.
From the rocks they throw, whatever, you build the castles or whatnot.
Right.
And then he also said the rappers, early in the song, the rapper's casket is going to be full of broke bones. Or broken bones. Broke bones, I think it said. 'Cause it was like a double. And like they're broke and their bones are broken. You know, the whole bones thing makes me think about castles.
Right.
I feel like there's 2 castles references. Like it's on Castles. That was the one about, wasn't that about building up the castle with the stuff the haters are throwing, the stones and rocks?
that was this house.
This house?
Castles was about sticks and stones, but this house was about the bones of the haters to build.
Okay, so I feel like it's a reference to this house and to Castles.
Yeah.
With prescriptions. And still these rappers want to sneak this all over my Facebook. Always trying to tweet. I ain't gonna keep this a secret. My marketing genius. The algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness. And y'all can call me clickbait and gimmicks. I call me rich. 1 million monthly listens on Spotify. So I'm about to drop a couple $1 million on the crib.
Were you able to read?
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like I feel like this is different. This is like he's annoyed.
Right.
You know, because he's like, I battled all the real stuff in life to come here and, you know, finally
have
succeed
to deal with sneak dissing.
and have to deal with sneak dissing.
And what is this, high school?
Have to,
We're sneak dissing?
Right. I mean, because when you really think about it, though, it's like, yeah, we all want, you know, big houses and we want to be rich and, like, to have, like, prominence or power or whatever. Great. But it's like, to have that pool, but to go through all the stuff you went through to get there, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all go through so much. It's like, for him to, like, be able to reflect that, like, the realness of his life was so powerful. It's like, rich and fame, like, sneak dissing stuff. I don't know.
It's probably very petty and annoying.
It just probably feels so petty. Like, probably so petty and annoying. Like, really? This is what we're doing.
Your monthly listens on Spotify. I'm about to drop a couple $1 million on a crib, $250,000 on a whip. I just sent my mom a grip. And first of all, I heard it all. I could write a perfect song. I Googled the net worth of rappers hating and I don't respond. Middle finger from a private jet. I don't give a single flight. Every single person I have met. In person on Twitter, they're tough.
Yo, if rappers want to beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a UFO crash. Double time rappers mad I murder it with slow raps. All they do is go fast. Turn them to some ghosts with the most facts. Slow clap. Pulling triggers quickly with no blowback. Cracking under pressure like a cold glass. No fans. Jealous that I rose fast. Y'all are on the road back. Look at your career. It's a joke, man. Promise that I won't laugh. Say you got the smoke. Can't afford gas. Oh, man, so sad. You record your album in a closet full of clothes with a notepad. Strong on...
I like that part.
Is that patty cake? Is that what he was doing? Patty?
I like how he was like, and it made like a beat, and then he was like, patty cake.
Right.
Like, that was so creative. And he didn't like really change his like focus.
Right.
Like, he's still looking directly at the camera. Wow, that was really interesting.
I mean, I feel like his videos are so innovative because he's doing them just him and his girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you make a video interesting when it's just you and I guess some kind of black backdrop?
Right, like a very limited space and like.
But it's still like very entertaining with not the budget of, you know, a multi-billion-dollar record label.
Right. This is true art. Like, that's the weird thing that, like, the more we see from him, it's the weirdest thing is, like, people think he's not an artist because he doesn't sound mainstream. But it's like, this is art. This is what art is. Like, you create something that doesn't exist.
I wish more people listen to this because I'm so tired of, like, getting recommendations from, like, new artists to check out their music. And I'll go listen to it, and it'll just be the same mainstream stuff. Like, they're rapping about pulling up in their cars and, like, murking their ops and all this liquor and all this stuff. It's like, I know you don't even live that life. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
so uninteresting.
You do not live that
point.
life. And I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Not checking that out.
Outside muscles with no bone mass.
Let's look at me for a second, man. I was deep in depression, making me weak and pathetic. I thought I needed their blessings. It leaves an impression. I feel the infection. Repeating the lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And I was chasing a dragon with no medieval invention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me if I catch it. I let my demons possess me till I woke up in the wreckage and realized that I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. It's like my feet were magnetic. The street was steel, we connected. I couldn't seem to reach the sky no matter how far I'm stretching. And I was beaten to death and screaming.
It's like my feet were magnetic and the street was still, and he was trying to reach the sky. Like he said, he couldn't reach the sky. And he had the little lethal injection reference.
I feel like that is how it is, though. Like, I mean, when you already, like, everybody wants to be, like, some type of successful in life. And then on top of that, you add, like, addiction, depression, you know what I mean? Like, you add hurdles. Like, you just went from, like, being, like, bare minimum to, like, having to start from behind, you know?
Right.
Still we connected, I couldn't seem to reach the sky no matter how far I'm stretching. And I was beaten to death and screaming for help for a second. Now I put everything I bleed into completing my records. I can't compete with my past, but I'm still seeking the relics. And I believe with every breath I breathe the sequel is better. No fear, surrender, I'm clear of the pressure. The tears I remember will never let me forget I was near to the devil. I never claimed to be holy, but I got angels protection. I got a barbed wire halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it. Cause I tried to cage the beast, but it's woken up the broken.
That part was cold. That part, I don't remember all the words. What he did there, that was just ridiculous.
I couldn't follow. So we like, after he said he had
a barbed wire halo, angels protection,
devil horns.
Devil horns that he doesn't mention. And he was so near to the devil, I guess, in his lowest points in life. But the Lord is still a savior. That the way he just spit that was just cold.
He painted a whole picture.
Cold.
Will never let me forget I was near to the devil. I never claimed to be holy, but I got angels protection. I got a barbed wire halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it. Cause I tried to cage the beast, but it's woken up the broken locks. I'm crushing everything I see like empty cans of soda pop. You titties on your knees like a grandma who don't own a bra. Put a bullet in your head like words you only spoke to God. I'm rowing through an ocean all alone inside an open box. Frozen from the blowing snow and soaking through my only socks. Y'all noticed me and chose the heat, so now the water's boiling hot. You'd hope I croak, I'm dope and coke, don't crack it, turn to solid rock. Hey, I ain't talking to you losers like you know the cops. I'm rich and that ain't bad for a kid who couldn't hold a job. Budget brand rappers, all that Gucci fake I own a lot. You can't afford the way I live, you trying to control the cost. Whoa, I'm in solo mode, your promo won't affect the drop. Artists that you promo don't have clout, the photo lights are bought. Try to put me in the dirt, I'll thrive like you were growing pot. You prototypes are hurt, y'all need work, let me open shop. Y'all don't understand me like a burner phone, it's coded top. You'll never see my POV like you don't know the GoPro off. Make sure that the drone is all in slow-mo, so when y'all get shot, the footage captures every single moment while your corpses rot. Shoot it all unbroken on.
My goodness.
I mean, he is spazzing. Oh, man.
This is so hard.
This is something you got to listen to a couple times to really get all these words. Like, he is really... I'm trying to... I'm like, what? He's like, you'll never see my POV like a GoPro, this, and that. You know, I'm trying to process this point of view and GoPro reference, and boom, he's still going like da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I, like, try to paint the picture in my head. Like, I try to, like, see all of the stuff that he's talking about happening, and it's like, this is a lot.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up with this.
He's in his element, though. I feel like this right here is, like, he is in his own lane.
Right.
So when y'all get shot, the footage captures every single moment while your corpses rot. Shoot it all on broken ons, touch it up in Photoshop. Upload it to YouTube with a donate button for your mom. So alarmed, y'all can never reach me with those broken arms. Untouchable as alcoholics' wallets at an open bar. Unbreakable Da Vinci Code embedded in like most of my songs. Gang is full of animals, you think my home is Noah's Ark. Past is full of broken hearts, opponents that have blown apart. My logo on the stove, I let it smolder till they know the mark. Y'all were fine.
The game is full of animals. You would think my home is Noah's Ark.
Ooh.
Cold. He is going off on this one.
Broken hearts, opponents that have blown apart. My logo on the stove, I let it smolder till they know the mark. While y'all were finding Nemo, I composed a team of total sharks. Hid inside the reef and chiseled teeth till they were over sharp. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Lordy, I really feel sorry for your corny bars. Maybe you'll improve and this is setting up your story arc. I am more like Iron Man, you are more like Tony Stark. You're human, I'm a robo-suit equipped with guns and poison darts. Choking y'all to death like I am Homer home alone with Bart. I wish you would on every glowing star. Core is hard, high performance parts from a pro garage. All I see is smoke and sparks every time your motor starts. What more you got in store for me? Your death threats were ghost stories. And what's next gonna be painful? Gravestones.
Death Threats and Ghost Stories. That was his previous albums, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That was a reference there. Yeah, Death Threats and Ghost Stories.
Yeah. Well, not Death Threats.
Oh, okay, Ghost Stories is?
Ghost Stories.
I don't know, I read it, yeah.
But basically, because it was like, I don't know, but Gravestones was the next one, for sure.
That Homer and Bart part was cold.
Yeah. I wish.
I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try to recite the words. That Homer and Bart part was cold. And then the Finding Nemo.
Patty cakes. I mean, I love how condescending he is. Like, but then at the same time, you never know who he's talking about. You never know. You know what I mean?
The reason I think you never know is because he's always talking about a lot of, like, pretty much the rap game in general. Like, he's talking about the game is full of animals, like his home is Noah's Ark. Or whatever. So he's talking about the state of the rap game.
Yeah, that's true.
But that y'all were Finding Nemo, while y'all were doing Finding Nemo or whatever, he like cultivated a team of sharks. Like that part and the whole ocean part.
Right.
That was cold right there.
That was
about how dark the ocean is and all this stuff. Like
that was one. I mean, I need to re-listen to it because like you guys, this is our first time hearing it, so it's like you try to catch as much as you can. But then like a week from now, we'll probably be bumping it on a playlist, and it'll be like. We love it, you know what I mean? But it's like, I feel like I don't ever catch enough on the first one, you know? That was cold, though. I feel like that was one of his most spazzy tracks.
Yeah, he went off on that one. My goodness, it was long too.
It was
like a track to like go off on, but he
and
no
he had
bars
a lot
off.
to say. It was like
right.
Blah, 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 blah.
It wasn't unnecessarily long. Like he stayed hard the whole track.
Right.
That's all I have on this one.
All right, thank you guys for watching this video with us. Comment below your thoughts, any bars we missed. If you know any more details on like what this came after and what this was hitting at and like who it was about, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to our channel, join our Discord to kick it on the virtual couch a little bit more. And until next time, that's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We the go. She told me, boy, you the go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.